Hello again, Whitney. This is Darnell from Porsche of Ocala. Just wanted to make a quick video on the 2018 Porsche Cayenne Platinum Edition. This is the one that we discussed over the phone. It seems like it's really well maintained. As you know, it's white with the Luxor beige and black interior. Most people aren't aware of what separates the Platinum Edition from the standard Cayenne. There's certain things that stand out that'll give you just a clue as to what you're looking at. So with the Platinum Edition, as you can see, the wheel arches are actually painted to match the color. On a standard Cayenne, they'd be black. You do get the upgraded 20-inch sport design wheels as a standard option. You do get the PDLS as a standard option, which is going to be your Porsche Dynamic Light System. And you also get the Porsche Car Connect, as well as having the Porsche crest on the headrest as standard. This vehicle is powered by a 3.6 naturally aspirated V6 engine that produces 300 horsepower, is 295 pound-foot of torque. The vehicle is equipped with the Premium Package Plus, so you have quite a few options additional with that, such as heated and ventilated seats for the driver and passenger. In the rear, you'll have heated seats. You have Porsche's Entry and Drive, which gives you this button here on the door handle and sensors inside the door handle so that you can lock and unlock the car, and that gives you a 4-foot range for that, as well as opening the tailgate. So as long as the key is within range, the tailgate will open. The Cayenne is a little sportier than most SUVs in its class. You got the dual exhaust tips on the back, you got a very aggressive rear diffuser, a very sporty design. You see the top line kind of slopes back. You have a 40-20-40 split with the seats in the rear of the Cayenne, so you can have the center come down or either side come down. You have your privacy shade, which is easy to remove, and the seats as a standard option will slide forward and back. That way you can get a little bit of additional room in the back of the vehicle. You do have a temporary spare in the back. It's deflated. All the necessary equipment that you would need would be back here so that you can inflate it. You have a 12-volt outlet in the back. You have these so you can tie down anything you would want in the back of the vehicle. With the Entry and Drive, you actually get 2 buttons back here. The one on the left will allow you to actually program the height on the tailgate, while the one on the right will close the tailgate as well as lock the car. You do have LED tail lights. They have 4-point brake lights. Just like up front, you'll have 4-point daytime running lights with a xenon headlight. And then the PDLS gives you that cornering light. So when you start to go around the turn, this light will come on. That way your visibility is improved. In the front of the Cayenne, most people don't notice, but there's actually active flaps in the grille. Now this is to help with the air as well as drag for the car, so it's all performance driven. Very elegant interior, very soft seats that you get in the Cayenne. Here's a handle right here so you can bring the seats down, and there's another handle up front. I know the seats were very important to you. As you can see, the rear seats are well maintained. Okay, 14-way seats up front. Again, heated and ventilated seats. You do have a lane change assist on this vehicle, which is Porsche's blind spot detection. You'd activate it with the button right here on the door. As you press that, and the light will come on. Now that light will come on when someone's in your blind spot. You can adjust the brightness to that, and it's right there in your peripheral, which is really nice. You have the newly designed steering wheel that was taken from the 918 Spyder. The instrument cluster is very reminiscent of the 911. You have all the information that you would need displayed there, especially what's in the TFT, which is going to have your navigation, your map, your radio, your vehicle menu so that you can access your settings, as well as check the oil and check when your service is due on the vehicle, your tire pressure, your trip, and then back around to your phone, and then you can just cycle back around to the options that I mentioned before. You do have a clock in the dash to add to the elegant look on the interior. In 17, they changed the PCM. The PCM is this radio here. It's a touchscreen display. They changed it so it has a frameless display now. It's a little bit more of a vibrant and crisp display than it used to be. It has a proximity sensor now, so when your hand gets close, the necessary menu pops up for the screen that you're on. Dual zone climate control is standard, so you can control the temperature for the driver and passenger side. These vehicles are all-wheel drive, so you have the hill descent button up here, as well as having your hazards, all your vent controls are right where you need them. Okay, and below that you have your heated and ventilated seats with 3 intensity settings for both. The vehicle puts the power down through an 8-speed automatic transmission. You do have an on and off-road mode to change the driving characteristics of the vehicle in case you wanted to take the vehicle in more an off-road setting. You have your standard sport mode, your automatic start and stop, and then your PSM. The sport mode is going to change the throttle response and the shift patterns to the vehicle to give you a sportier drive. And then you have your automatic start and stop, which will shut down the engine to help you save on fuel. You can deactivate this feature if you dislike it by pressing this button here, or activating the sport mode. You also have your PSM down here, which is your Porsche stability management. This is how you're going to control your stability management. You'd have to press and hold that button to deactivate it. There's no reason to. The way the system works with the all-wheel drive and the stability control, you'll always have traction and you'll have the best ride quality. Okay, again, we'll focus a little bit on the seats, because you did mention the seat, and as I get out, I'll point out the driver's seat. You do have a panoramic roof, so it really kind of opens up the interior, doesn't make it feel as tight as it is. It makes it feel just a little bit more spacious. I know that you're used to a slightly bigger vehicle. And I mentioned the Porsche Connect Plus earlier, so that gives you a couple things. One of which, if you use an iPhone, you'll have Apple CarPlay. There's an application that you download that creates a link between your car and the phone. You'll get online capabilities. So, like, for instance, if you go to the home screen here and go to apps, on this screen you would see quite a few applications to check the weather, to look for flights, gas, things like that. So there's quite a bit that you get along with the Connect Plus. And this vehicle currently has 10,463 miles on it. It's in very good condition. And as I mentioned, this vehicle would be sold as a certified pre-owned vehicle. So that means you'll get the remainder of the factory warranty, plus the additional 2 years and unlimited mileage within that time frame. So you'll get the remainder of the warranty, and then once that finishes off, you'll have 2 years added to that with tons of miles that you can add up in that time period. Again, this is Darnell, and I look forward to speaking to you soon. Thank you.